I had put the phone off the shade, y'all.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, man. What up, man? You all right?
Good, how are you?
Y'all it's hot as hell, so we about to battle through this heat. Let's hurry up. That's crazy. This lady just came and told me some real. I ain't gonna say I follow everybody on YouTube, but all the bro, I ain't gonna say all the bros, all the fitness people was telling me what to do for my knees. And she came and she told me made hella sense. I know you do not supposed to put no pressure on a bad knee. And she said you don't put no pressure on that shit. All these fitness guys on YouTube. Now I'm finna say this: if the shoe fit, wear it. I don't want none of my homeboy talks to man. No, I'm keeping it real. Y'all telling me to do all them step ups and do that to build them knees. No, I would just you killing my knees.
What I do, and you gonna feel this
Uh huh.
here.
I'm on YouTube, man. I can't put you on YouTube, can I?
I get here. Shit.
So I kind of do the crunches too.
Are you live right now?
Yes, sir.
That's good.
I do those right there.
I be do okay.
That way I feel it here. I ain't putting no pressure
I
on my
do.
knees,
Yup, I do feel that, yup.
and I'm pulling my muscles in my thighs. Give me here, this upper thigh, I mean my upper calf, and my lower thigh muscle. Put those right there. You can get a good ouch. I can't
I know,
stand
cause
up
the
and
ground
stretch,
hard. Right, right.
but
And I was doing that on here.
then, like I said,
Much love
anything
to
you can
everybody.
ease into. Then my planks,
Oh, the planks. Yeah.
yeah, planks, and then planks when you actually.
She giving me game, y'all. What's up, everybody? Officer Burpee and YouTube. She giving me game. She giving me game, y'all.
I used to cheerlead and all that shit and dance shit.
And you know, it's another thing I took on massage therapy.
Uh huh.
What kind of problem you have?
My knees.
Soak in a hot or take a hot as you can shower and put them on there. Let that heat at least once or twice a day.
You said what was it?
A hot as you can shower or bath.
I I
But
I,
no,
I I
We
do
could
that
do,
2 or 3 times a day with Epsom salt
yeah.
and
and we
vinegar.
do, we could do ice or
Well, the ice is not good because ice
It
freezes.
goes shock the muscles, right?
Right. It
I
is.
be telling
it
people that.
depends what's going on with your leg at the time.
Well,
Oh,
bone
y'all hear the
is not good.
conversation, y'all?
Ice is not good for
I
bone.
know,
Muscles and stuff, yeah.
but for our cartilages,
Uh huh.
yeah, because it's certain shit.
I'm
When
getting this knowledge,
like
y'all.
this leg right here, if you see these pecs, I had torn cartilage, torn meniscus, torn
Y'all hear the conversation?
ligaments. My leg. When I
What's up,
talked to the
Officer Burpee?
specialist, I said, "What's wrong with my leg?" He said, "Your leg is messed up."
Mhm.
That's exactly how he said. Wanted to say fucked up. All that shit was replaced. After my surgery, of course, you wanted to get the hot. That's gonna loosen your muscles up. But that ache that you get with it, you want to ice it down. You want to ice that down. They used to give me this pack where there was a lime server in the pack, and there's a jug on the side of it. You had to plug it up,
Uh huh.
but there was a jug on the side of it. You had to fill it with ice water, and this jug would push ice water through my leg, through this little thing on my leg,
Uh huh.
all day to freeze the muscles after I had my surgery. So it depends what's going on with your leg. Sometimes you ice it down. Sometimes it depends what's going on. Like for that swelling to take all that fluid out, that's when you want your ice.
Got my
To
it swell up
loosen up
sometimes.
that muscle, that's when you want to do it. So sometimes it's good for us to use ice when you got fucked up knees.
Well, I know like you took me on massage therapy. My teacher said that ice for bones freeze is not just good. Heat is good for like a zone.
Yeah.
Cold is good for the muscle. But the muscle is not.
Contraction.
Right. She said the bones, what does the ice is bones, the bones is very hard.
Yeah, it'll make them brittle. They chip away.
And it'll take the pain, it'll make the pain worse.
Yeah.
See,
It's
I mean, I
just
gotta have surgery on my knee. I got something in my knee.
Go get it back because it only get worse.
Oh, it is worse. When my knee pops out of the face, it's
Baby, and go get it done. I had this problem since I was 9 years old. The doctor at first wouldn't do anything until I was like 30. I had to keep complaining.
This be my
So go
first.
get it fixed.
This be my first surgery. I'm 38. And I'm a little nervous.
But baby, look, listen, I'm gonna show you. Look, they do it with lasers. Now, when you wake up from this surgery, baby, you're gonna be in pain. That first morphine shot, you ain't gonna feel it no more. It do hurt afterwards, but this is a little incision. Look how small these things are. Come on. I am too. I'm a girl. Come on now.
I don't like needles.
I don't need the.
I'm doing the 10 down to 1, y'all. I'm gonna go back
I'm
up.
gonna tell you like this. I might not have Megan needs no more. But I ain't far from it, and I guarantee you before that surgery, I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
That's 10, y'all. We're doing the 10 down to 1.
Go ahead, because baby, listen, you'll be going down the flight of steps in that motherfucker. I don't even be talking all the way down there, but you ain't got broken neck along with it.
My boy Punch, I can't see the comments, y'all. Much love to everybody. Officer Burt, let's go. Chief Fitness, let's go. LaShawna, what's going on? When I say it's hot, but mine would matter, and it's early. That's 10 in the bag. We're doing the 10 down to 1, and then we go back up. 1 up to 10. Let's go. We doing, last time I did my math wrong, I was kind of upset. So that day I did 1,000, but the way I did it, it wasn't all in one because I miscounted. But we're not gonna miscount this time. Let's go, y'all. Bottom of the 9th.
They stuck a long needle in my knee. See if it was and I looked at him and I said, what you got to do with this?
I call this the round the world surgery.
I said, you
I'm
got
gonna
to
beat
do
the hell out of my arms. My leg beat up. My
My
leg beat up from the other day, y'all.
Stuck in my needle. And he left it and talked about he got to get
You about to beat these arms up.
put in there. I said, why the fuck you now?
That's facts. Why would you have?
You see, you gonna put this needle in my knee and leave it. Think you about to leave it in there? I said, no, take this shit out. That's why I
I
don't like
wish
it.
they'd come on with this bag.
That's why I need to go to the
I got a 2. She's talking about 10:30. They come at 10:30. They come at the first one at 10:30.
I feel good too, y'all. I rest yesterday. That's why I probably feel like this. You know, when you take a day off, you feel some type of way. I be feeling some type of way when I take a day off, but I still was riding and walking. Movement is medicine. That's 9 in the bag.
Stop this time.
I'm glad I ran into her when she was telling me about legs. What's up, Bit Active? I promise you. I told you, listen to me, y'all. I don't care how many YouTubers on here. See, I told y'all a lot of times y'all get fooled because the guy, they be having all those muscles and all that shit. And then whatever they say, y'all will take their word. I listen to a lot of guys. When they say certain things and I hear something like, hell no, that's not true. That lets me kind of, and no one's perfect, but don't come on talking shit if you haven't done no research. That's the whole thing. Everybody's body different. What works for you might not work for me. That's why I say I'm going to be an example for all y'all. I'm not gonna hear. I'm gonna be Deion Staley, my friend. Y'all gonna see, like they said, man, you can't get ass by doing that. You have to do that. That's a bold faced lie. Cause all y'all talk about my six pack, and I'm doing basic squats. See, we want to get all put all this weight and all that shit, and you gotta hang from. No, that's what we see. I don't want to say this, but our kind, we always try to reach something. Man, I was the first one that did that. I'm keeping my shit original, and watch how y'all see my gains. My shit gonna be original. I don't have to eat none of that meat bullshit to get lean. None of that for no protein. Hell no. So all I'm doing is leading by example. I'm not here no fitness channels. I mean, I'm not here to tell y'all you supposed to do this, to do this. No, I'm letting y'all see what's going on. Y'all gonna see when I'm in pain. Y'all always see when I'm in pain. I love that shit. I want y'all to see, my friends. See, most of these guys, we haven't seen none of their videos when they first. Then most of them take creatine. Not to knock that, y'all, but I know what creatine can do to you. Have you looking, my friends? And again, I'm not gonna speak on that because, again, I haven't did no research, and I really don't really care about that. I'm not gonna put that in my body. All this shit gonna be natural. Everything with me is all natural, y'all. All natural. Everything with me is all natural. And this is the thing. I'm about to be on number 8. And the thing with a lot of these fitness guys, now they doctors. Y'all remember I was telling y'all, a lot of them be like, man, you got to push through the pain. No, that's why I don't collab with certain people, my friend, because I know my body. Now I know the difference between pain where you go F yourself up and pain where you really do have to push through that. It's two different types of pain. I know my body, y'all. They don't know my body. They don't know what I'm feeling. So y'all have to be careful who y'all watching, my friends, and who y'all trying to follow. I got hurt in the beginning, trying to follow most of them YouTubers in the beginning, y'all. When I first started, I got hurt. You gotta watch what you do. I'm not gonna come and preach to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm doing. Remember, y'all, I couldn't do no dips. My form was ugly. Look at me now. So I must have was doing something right. I'm my own trainer, y'all. I'm my own doctor. I'm my own chef. Like people telling me, y'all gotta eat this. I don't eat this because this is this. First of all that meat is bad. And then some of the fruit y'all eat is bad. Y'all think that because you eat bananas and grapes, some of that shit is bullshit too. They got chemicals in it. Y'all eat fruits that might be 3 months old, but they look like they 10 months old. There's levels to this shit, y'all. I told you I studied gematria, my friends. A lot of shit y'all be eating, a lot of shit y'all be saying is supposed to happen. You're supposed to do this to do this. That's not true, y'all. That's what y'all did. Told you I had to back away from YouTube a little bit. All these platforms is toxic. All I'm gonna do is just come and do my job and be gone. Even with the lottery, that shit's toxic too. I ain't trying to be at the top. I'm just trying to survive. Or not trying, I'm go survive. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all feel good. That's 8 in the bag. I'm about to tear these bars up.
Awesome.
That's 8 in the bag. why they don't have it open.
I know.
So y'all bottom of the seven. I see they just put a water fountain. I don't know if you gotta pay for it. I don't think so.
Oh, they put another one up?
Oh, that water fountain work? Oh yeah, they work. They just
They
put
put
that
another one up. They had one up here. They took it out. The kids had tore it up.
like they tore the bathroom, they took all the socket. That's crazy.
Milk can't have shit. Either the white people take it for themselves or the black people tear it up.
That's what I said. These people talk about they don't do nothing. They think they do it themselves.
That part.
That's 7 in the bag. This week, chat. Oh, she making funny takes on that water must be nasty. I gotta test that water when I come up here.
It tastes like a fruit box. You know how you get juice in a box? How the fuck?
I'm gonna bring my pH tester up here, y'all. I'm gonna test their water. I'm gonna see what level they water on. I told you I'm really seedy. I research a lot of shit.
It tastes like something in it.
Top of the sink, bottom of the sink.
Both of them told they never do that.
Yeah. Should be here by now.
They usually here at 8 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea. I talked to one of the ladies that's cleaning up the park. She said they should be here at 10:30.
10:30.
That they usually don't come that late. I've been down here earlier than this and it's been open.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's 6 in the bag. I can make this last set challenging, y'all, because I gotta do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I could just do 15, 15, 15 and just give. I'll be finished with that $10 one. Now we're gonna go right back up, 1 to 10, and we might could do another 15 to do 5 sets. I mean to do 5. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So right now we on 4. We on 5. So if I do 15 dips on each set, so that's gonna be 30 dips. That's gonna be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a total of 15, y'all. And some of y'all don't know, 5 plus 4 is 9, y'all. 9 plus 3 is 12, y'all. Are y'all with me? 12 plus 2 is 15. So we go put in some pain, y'all. What's up, everybody? I can't read the comments. The sun is beaming. Let's go with, right now the burn is burning. Let's push through this burn. So we about to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's gonna be a 10 down to 1. Y'all know my set goal. My set goal is to do 1,000 dips. But last week I was upset. But I did 1,000. But no, we gonna make sure we do 1,000 while. But we gonna listen to the body. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 15. This about to be pain. Mine don't matter. That was pain, but that breathing helped. Now look, y'all, 10 down to 1 is 55 push dips. So we gonna keep the count. All right, I'm gonna make sure I keep the count. So after we finish this 10 down to 1, that's gonna be 55. So then when we go back up, that's gonna be another 55. 55 plus 55 is gonna be 110 dips. I'm sorry, see? That's why I messed up last time. So I gotta remember this, y'all. A 10 down to 1 is 55, and 1 back up is another 55. That's 110. So this is what I messed up on. I'm doing the dips on 4 different stations. Last week I counted 1 station. So I was counting less money. So the whole thing is after I finish the 10 down with all this, that's gonna be 55, 55, 55, 55. So 10 down to 1, that's already gonna be 110, y'all, off rip. I might be doing the math wrong. That's gonna be 4 something, y'all. I can count. Let me continue. I ain't even thinking about no numbers. Let me go. Putting the skin on the palm of my hand. Oh, that was pain. That's 10 down to 1, y'all. 10 down, 1 on here, 10, 1 on here, 1 on there, 1 on there. So just to let y'all know, so far that's 200 some dips. 55, 55, 55, 55. That's 220 so far. So just remember this, when I do a 10 down to 1, that's 220. When I go 1 back up to 10, that's another 220. So when I do that 4 times, that's going to be 800 and something. But we're not thinking about that number. Now we gotta go back up. Now when we go back up, we go do 15 again. That means we go do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after we complete the 15, we go start from 6 going up. See, I had to do some research for myself, y'all. So when I be doing pull-ups, ain't nothing wrong with supersetting. But when you learning any type of routine, I don't have no right to be doing no type of superset because I'm not even on that level yet. So when I do pull-ups, I'm gonna have to do pull-ups just by itself. I be doing pull-ups, push-ups, dips. No, bro. If you trying to pull up train, no, train with just doing pull-ups first, bro. Told you when I hooped and I wanted the jumper, I was shooting on one side for a minute, then I could move around. No, you got to learn the math and the measurement first, then the flick of your wrist. How I have the audacity to move around the court and shoot around? No, I got to learn this spot. That's what Unc told. That's why I'm a good shooter right now. And then you get to move around at different spots. That's the same with this working out. You study this one little hookup, then you get to move around. But let me stop talking, y'all. We about to do 15. This 15 gonna be 1 to 5, y'all. And I feel good. No disrespect, lottery players. I'm on a different frequency. I didn't want to wake up talking about money. Money is evil, y'all. No disrespect. I know we have to pay our bills, but I didn't want to wake up talking about lotteries. I want to give my body medicine, y'all. I told y'all different when I go live and talk about the lottery. I mean, I can control my own temper, but I'm starting off teaching y'all how to gamble. That's weak as hell. And then you want me to tell you why it's so bad? On my lottery, I would have had about 70. On my exercise, it'd be like 15 to 20. That's why I know we kind of messed up. People were trying to win money instead of trying to take care of their bodies. I'm confused with that. You can have all the money in the world, and you sick as hell. How can you spend that money? I'd rather be broke as hell like I am right now, and I get to survive. At least I get to wake up every day and feel the brokenness. Some of y'all sick as hell, and y'all got all that money. Y'all can't even spend that shit. So y'all tell me which one makes sense. I know. But Dion always talking shit. No, Dion talking the truth. Frequency is the mother's friend. Let's go 15. I'm feeling it now. It's early to be feeling it, feeling this. Too early for this, y'all. Hell yeah, here go the best part of working out right here. Oh, we feel that burn. This is the best part now. Yo, here go this burn. We're gonna see how we gonna get through this. Really, we don't have no choice but to get through it. Oh, that burn is crucial, y'all. Let's Go. Let's go. That's 5 in the bag, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Top of the 6. Look how I'm not really resting, y'all. Let's go top of the 6. I'm really practicing strength and a little endurance. Yeah. Put you through the burn. It's about to be interesting. It's about to be real interesting. Yeah, that's 6 in the bag. For real. That's 6 in the bag. Let's go right into it, y'all. Top of 7. Appreciate everybody who stopped by Facebook and YouTube. Much love to everybody. Yeah, it's about to get crucial right now. Let's go top of 7. I did extra Monday at school. 7 in the bag. I'm gonna do this with abundant next week. I ain't want to call it. It would have been too late, but I'm gonna do this same routine with abundance next week. I told him I would have been this week and next week, but I'm gonna do this with him next week. We gonna do 500 or 1,000. That's 7 in the bag, y'all. Much love to everybody, Facebook and YouTube. I woke up, I was at 148. I can kind of tell the difference. Let's go, y'all. Top of the 8. Oh yeah, it's getting tight. It's getting real tight. Y'all, that's 8 in the bag. Hell yeah, that's tiny. That's 8 in the bag. Much love, Facebook and YouTube. I wish I can see everybody. Much love to everybody. I cannot read, see no comments, y'all. We hope my phone, and I'm gonna let y'all know, Facebook and YouTube. If my phone, if it was to go out, that means the sun. Facebook and YouTube. I know my battery's charged on both of them. All right, y'all, we doing the 10 down to 1. We already did a 10 down to 1. Now we going back up 1 to 10. We on 9. So I'm using the dip station, but I'm using all 4. Actually, that's just one dip station. The rest of the 3, I just created that a dip station. Let's go, y'all. Top of the 9th. nine in the bag, man, for real. This is the last one, y'all. Not the last one, but we got 10. And then we just gotta do one more round of this. Some more pain. Here go the best part of working out. That's how we can see how we get through this pain. And the form have to be clean. Let's go. When I finish this, it's gonna make another 220. After I finish this set, that's gonna make 220, y'all. So we already did 220. It's gonna be the second 220. So y'all can do the math. I'm not gonna miscount this time. Let's go. So really we doing 41 sets. This one we doing 41 sets. I'm feeling my chest, my triceps. I'm feeling my core. I'm engaging my core. It's gonna make 440. This last thing gonna make 440. Ten down to one back up to 10. You gotta start over. Let's go. Let's go. We're going 10 back down to 1. Let's go. The party just started. What's up, Facebook and YouTube? Damn, I can't see. That's crazy. But much love to everybody, y'all. I can't even see, but it's cool. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. go, y'all. We about to put in some more pain. Abundance in here. This is the routine we go do next. Well, abundance. I said me and Abundance go do this week or next week. Then I said this week, but we go get down next week. So my whole goal is this, but I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. My whole goal, and all depends on my body. At least do 1,000 every week, like 1,000 dips. But see, no, I was slacking because I didn't do no dips none this week, y'all. We go do the same routine, me Abundance. But it really today is what, Wednesday or Thursday. Ain't no telling how I'm feeling tomorrow though, real talk. We gotta push through this pain. Let's go, y'all. We about to go 10 down to 1. We already did 10. We not gonna miscount this time. Last week we miscounted. We're not gonna do it this time. Let's go, y'all. 10. And what it is, I'm doing 4 on 4 different sets. I was counting 1. Hey, y'all, that's real pain. What up, bro? You alright?
Yep.
I'm starting to feel it, y'all. That's the best part of working out, for real. We in war now. It's all about how we gonna come out this motherfucker. And in my mind, it's only one way. We gotta push through this pain. Hello, y'all. What's up, big time?
What up? You alright?
Hell
Did you
yeah.
go back yesterday?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. I figured that.
I had went around.
Oh, okay. Man, I blew my bike up yesterday.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
I can't switch gears on this bitch no more.
Oh, that little paddle, right?
Yeah?
That's the whole kick.
Yes, it is.
That's 10 in the bag. Yeah, I ain't gonna put him on camera yet, but me and bro gonna get money together though. It's so crazy, but not crazy. All y'all know me. So I've been seeing bro for like, I want to say like a year, 2 years when they first built the hookup. But I'm not about to talk about everything we was talking about. One time he asked me a question. Y'all already know how I feel about when I told y'all about the word belief, and I told y'all about heaven and hell. I'm not gonna say too much on here, but he had asked me a question, and I was like, yeah. So I felt some type of way, y'all, when I gave him that answer. But again, you got to watch who you talk to. Like, y'all know I have knowledge. I can't talk about this with everybody. You get where I'm coming from? Everybody not on that level and not going to understand. That's why I say it's about frequency. But no matter what happened, me and him was talking for like 3 hours, y'all. The frequency yesterday was amazing. It was like we both was feeding off each other. We knew what was going on. I learned a whole lot, and he learned something, my friend. That's why I say I learn every day.
I won't be on camera yet.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask you, what is 4747 mean?
I mean, it all depends. Because it's like, it got to be a story, then it got to be numbers in the story. Then
One guy was running for senator or something. And he said he gonna cut off taxes or some shit and give everybody 44,000.
47 represents slaves, y'all. That's still, because look, 4 and 7. 4, 7 going to 4 is a 14. You take the lowest number, you put a 1. 7 going to 14 2 times, that's 40. Look,
That makes sense.
they cut the power off, right?
Mhm.
They telling people they gonna give them $42. I study number. I know that represents killing slaves. So a lot of people like, man, that's all they give them 42. They not understanding the numbers. They speaking in code. That's why our power got cut off. That's why I say I'm on another level, y'all. Fuck about money, y'all. It's not about money. Y'all better understand numbers, y'all. Numbers is powerful, but they being funny. That 47 represents slave and kill. Yeah, they speaking all the code. Yeah, they speaking the code. The 4th of July. Think about the 4th of July. When is the 4th of July? 7/4. People think that's a special day. It's fireworks. 4th of July. Fireworks. Fireworks. The 4th of July. Fire and works. Man, we better wake up to all these words, y'all.
So if he get elected, we're going straight to war.
So who?
I don't know his name, but he's a funny looking motherfucker.
See, if I know who all
I
was,
think he's running for something.
if I know who all was running, bro, I'll put him in the Jamaica and I can tell motherfuckers who gonna win. All this shit is scripted, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All this shit is scripted, bro.
And everybody playing their role.
That's why they say it's script. You look, it be so crazy when you look to the sports commentator. They be like, man, that play looked like it was scripted. They mainly tell the motherfucker it was scripted. There you go. See, what it was that they put the shit in our face, but we look past it. We look right past it, my bro. I'm telling you what's
For
going
example,
on.
right? You remember a couple years ago when year before last, the Lions was winning. They was gonna go away to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
Then all of a sudden they started losing. You know why they started losing?
talk to me.
Because what was that? FanDuel. FanDuel told them to start losing because FanDuel was losing too much money from the Lions winning. So what they did was flip that shit around, and then they end up making
Oh, buddy, did you hear that? That's what they do with the lottery.
Matter of fact, that's did the same thing to the Pistons bad boys. Remember, they couldn't lose. They ain't had no motherfucking stars. The whole team was a star. So what they do? They broke them up, switched up all the rules, and made sure the motherfuckers didn't win and broke up the whole goddamn team.
That sounds like the lottery, y'all. Why would I charge y'all? And I give like right now we permission. I did my research. I already know 1, 2, 3 supposed to come out. I tell everybody mission, hey man, play 1, 2, 3. What the hell y'all think they gonna do? They can always switch that mother scrunch and give it to Ohio and give us Ohio. That's why I can't charge y'all.
1, 2, 3 is the most winningest number. I went in there one day. God said, play 1, 2, 3. Went in there and played it. I hit. This guy who was behind me was like, this bitch don't know how to play the lottery. She just playing anything. He played 1, 2, 3. The next day it came out 1, 2, 3. The day after that it came out 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that, they about to play that. And
1, 2, 3 is the most winningest number that you can play. It's scientifically proven that it hits most out of any number.
Michigan just got that. Well, I can't say just got it, but they got 9-3, 9-2-3. Same family.
I still ain't gonna count.
Okay, go ahead.
Now you gotta think about this. Why is every time they start advertising the Powerball or the lottery, it's like a couple of $100 million or close to $1 billion in the billion? Somebody got a state win. And then they out of state, you don't have a name, picture, nothing.
Propaganda news. It don't really be nobody winning.
If you in Michigan and you win, you gotta be on the news, you gotta show your face, all that shit.
And that be propaganda news. The whole thing is like whatever you just said, when they be saying the lotto and whenever you be saying the price, they speaking the code. That's all they doing is they just speaking the code.
So they already know when the pot is high, more and more people gonna bet, which gonna make the pot go.
Because no one would never win. I be trying to tell people, trying to break it. They not gonna never let nobody win, bro.
Because they're gonna divvy that shit up between themselves, say somebody won, and anybody gonna be wiser.
And they making too much money.
Yes, they are. Or they just trying to collect all their money back, which is their money.
Hey, this is what I told people. Look, hey, the lottery never lose. So like when I be hearing people say, man, the lottery lost money. The lottery get money every day. That's why I be trying to tell them they taking money every day. Cause think about this. I be teaching around the whole, I ain't gonna say around the world, and a lot of people that follow me, they be losing. So just imagine, it's more than that many people. A lot of them taking so much money. They got the Fireball, they got a Powerball. So everybody invested, they don't know nothing about the lottery. So the lottery winning every day, bro. The lottery
Then when they
taking
come out with
so
special
much money.
events,
Scratch off
holidays,
tickets.
scratch off, all that
They
shit.
winning all that. Hell yeah.
And all this money, like, just like casino. Casino don't go
They
broke.
all in the same. That's like somebody having like a dope house. You got 10 spots on the west side. You got 10 dope spots on the east side. Cause the whole thing, the lottery, the sports, the churches, the hospital, the same nigga run all this shit.
Hell yeah.
He get paid for all this shit.
And it's all about control.
That's
How?
what it is. A lot of stuff we were talking on right there, I talk about on camera. Some of them know, but I wouldn't. Ain't even on that. So a lot of people don't know that. They don't know the difference. They don't know the word atheist.
Look,
They don't understand the
the
word
funniest
atheist.
thing about numbers, when made me really start looking into numbers, is the fact that 911 is an emergency phone number. Then 911 end up happening.
Yeah, and then look,
I
that's why
was
New York.
telling you,
That's why
off
New
rip.
York won this year.
Twin Towers, all that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was just made to bring
Think
in
about
laws.
this: Tim Duncan and David Robinson, the twin towers for the Spurs. They speaking the code with this NBA final. New York and the Spurs. They was all speaking the code, bro.
And then like, why every time they get a top basketball player, their number's over 23.
And then what's
Michael Jordan, what's that dude named King, whatever you call himself?
23 a special number? Come
Right.
back.
23 pair of chromosomes.
Yup, there you go. Yup, there you go, bro. Yup. That's why, look, bro. That's why most of these players, like a lot of people think LeBron, like, I know this shit is rigged, like they rigged it for Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade, but LeBron James, when they made LeBron James the king, any real basketball player know that LeBron James don't have no, they really made him a puppet, bro.
Thank you.
They made him a puppet. Any real basketball player can see that he's not no, first of all, when you big like that, nigga, you go down low, bro. You too big to play. Come on, you want to play no guard. They man-made him, bro.
And then my favorite is what's that nigga name? Mayweather.
That's another one. Terrence
How the
Crawford.
fuck is this nigga the champion?
Terrence
Have
Crawford.
you gonna compare Tyson to Mayweather?
They did Terrence Crawford like that. They made Terrence Crawford beat Mayweather though. Canelo. Ain't no way a little guy gonna come up 2 or 3. That's why they have weight classes for a reason.
Exactly.
But Canelo's about to retire anyway. They already know what's going on. And it always be somebody it always be somebody that don't have no father figure in their home. Devontae Davis' mama raised him by herself. Who else? LeBron James. I think Kobe Bryant had his mom and dead. I never seen Wade, never saw Wade dead.
Exactly.
I saw his mom. So they know who to get, bro.
And then they already know who you are. I ain't gonna lie.
When your
By
ass
the
was
time
38.
when you born, they already
We
know
were
who
talking
you
about
are.
that yesterday, hell yeah.
So they plan out your whole destiny.
We got numbers.
Yeah. That's why your social security number has certain numbers in it to tell what race you are.
That's deep right there.
They can look, well, you gotta say what race you are. They can look at your social security number and tell you what race you are.
I never thought about that, but I ain't looking at word believe. I know for a fact that could be true. What happened?
No,
you ain't no. It ain't. It's so far. You good all the way right here.
Okay, and I was gonna get on the rope machine.
Oh no, you good.
Okay.
Hold on. You could look. No, they look through. They're not gonna really. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you good, y'all. I always ask somebody. Cause everybody don't want to like to be on camera, my friend. They gotta respect that, cause I don't like to be on there.
No.
Y'all don't see me show my face a lot. I know y'all be like, man, Dion don't never walk all the way up to the camera, especially what I'm doing. But I already kind of know what's going on.
Then that camera, I ain't gonna lie, be certain commercials that tell you like these cameras talking too goddamn much. Like that, what's that? That you can get your clothes tailor made. They said all you gotta do is stand in front of the camera will take all your measurements. Bitch, that's too much information we even know.
See, that's yeah.
I
That
mean,
look.
you out there clowning my ass or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's go, y'all. Bottom of the eighth. That's crazy.
People don't know these phones can tell what you're thinking. It was a game that came out when it was still 3G before 4G and all that shit. The dude told me about it was called.
So you know what
It was
about
called
those G's?
Missing Card.
You know about those G's? Remember how we did the print for you,
Mm-hmm.
and we flipped that U to a number? It's with that 4G. It's codes with that.
And then people ain't figured this shit out, which is funny. As soon as they started talking about this 5G, everybody started talking about this 3D world, this 5D world, all that shit. Niggas the
You know what 5G is?
in deeper slavery.
So look, you remember but yeah, that's it's a kill number.
Yeah.
You gotta turn the G to a number. A G is a number 7. So when they be saying 2G, I'm looking at 27. When they say a 3G, I'm looking at 37. So I already know what that phone about just by that number. Man, there's a lot of
That's
shit.
why I've been seeing the number
Look, I get so much shit I be wanting to tell YouTube and Facebook, bro. I know I'm too deep, and a lot of them already some of them kind of look at me like I'm
so fucking fast.
They think I'm an atheist. Some of them, I ain't gonna say they just flat out say that, but I know some of them think I'm an atheist. They don't know the difference between the truth. And our enemies created that word atheist to make motherfuckers think, okay, when somebody decode us, we go create this little
You
word.
know
to
where
make them more
atheist came from?
like fuck.
Asexual. Because the
You said,
first
hold on, what?
asexual.
Asexual?
Yeah.
Sexual?
Yeah. That's
The
a
letter
creature.
A?
Yeah. That's a creature that can duplicate itself without sex, which woman was before she created man. He grew.
Hebrew. You better stop playing, bro.
She was able to recreate herself through herself. Asexual. Think about it, like they even said you have seen that movie Jurassic Park, the first one. He said it himself. He said they made all the dinosaurs female, but then later on in the show they realized even though they all females, they could find a way to reproduce because life actually imitates. Well, how do you say that shit? Life gonna find a way to continue. So even if it's all female, guess what? They're gonna find a way to recreate. Because that's how it was before man was even created. That's even
I gotta do some research.
even during the birth cycle. As everybody's being created, everybody's female. Until an unknown chromosome is added, aka the X, and then you become male. If you never get that chromosome, you'll still be female.
And we was talking about that yesterday, and I was saying, you remember I tell you when I used to grow, this time I done grew some weed with planted seed, and it was a morphodite. It had balls and it was a female. My plant was a female and a male.
Life don't find a way.
No, that's why I say so when you saying somebody else was saying one of my homeboys on here, and I was like, damn, that's why I tell you we live just like a plant, bro.
Yes, we do. We are plants. We just able to walk.
Number 8, dog. Hebrew. That's why you got that Hebrew. That's why you said that He-Man, huh?
Yeah, same thing. Hebrew, He-Man, you-man, all the same shit. They just wordplay.
You hear that wordplay, y'all?
Then what is hue? Hue is color. That's why you call color people.
Yeah.
Because you hue man.
Yeah, He-Man. And you hear him? Y'all better stop playing.
So every name that they gave black people was actually describing who you are. Like a Negro. People say Negro. On your knees. Hold the fuck up. Stand up. Negro.
Y'all hear him? That's
So get off your knees and quit praying. Stand up for yourself. Watch everything change. Create miracles. Miracles. Look at your own self. Judge your own self. You create your own miracles, which is miracles.
Rewrite your story, y'all.
That's what it's about. They wrote your story from the beginning. Write your own story. Be your own Bible.
Knowledge is powerful, y'all.
Bible is a universal book.
Oh my goodness.
Create your own book.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's what women do anyway. Whenever they're going through some shit, write it down in a journal, which is part of your journey.
Journey. Oh my
That's why
goodness.
it's
You better
called
stop
a
playing.
journal. On your journey, write your journal. And your children, they read that same journal. That's won't make the mistakes that you made in life.
Bro, still bringing out. We met yesterday. Well, we been knew each other. When we walked past, I don't know what made me start. No, actually, because he be working out. I told him, I said, y'all, the frequency made us just start talking. And we start talking like, hold on. Then when I start saying things, that communication, that frequency went up there.
Remember what it said in the Bible? Be lack of knowledge.
Be lack of knowledge.
See, when you have knowledge, know what you acknowledge, others with knowledge. Acknowledge. So when you have knowledge, you acknowledge others with knowledge. But if you be lack knowledge, you're going to hate a person with knowledge because you don't have it.
Hey,
You're
what you?
not trying to learn it.
Hey, say that again. What you just say?
Knowledge recognizes knowledge, so it's acknowledge. When you be lack of knowledge, you're not gonna like a person with knowledge because they're gonna make you feel small. That's because you don't want to grow up.
And I told y'all knowledge. Y'all take the four. Hey, y'all take the four letters in knowledge, and y'all tell you what that means.
No.
I told you I don't base my life on belief. I used to believe in Santa Claus until I got older. I know there's no such thing as Santa Claus. I used to believe in the Tooth Fairy until I got older, and I know there's no such thing in the Tooth Fairy. I don't believe my mom loves me. I know my mom loves me. So,
Hey,
D. Wiz, what you
what
trying to
word?
say? What's the word believe? That's why I say when they got the word believe in the Bible, it kind of mess with me. Why do they got that word believe in the Bible? Because I know what the meaning and the numbers mean with believe. So when y'all be saying I believe in, I'm gonna leave that alone because some of y'all gonna say I'm such and such. Right now, we on heaven and hell. It's what you make it, my friends. If you live rough like that, your ass in the hell, you live in hell. Go ahead, bro.
Like you said, you learned about Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, all that as a kid. All make believe. That's why you gotta learn about God as a kid. If you learn about God as an adult, you will start questioning shit. But if you learn to God as a child, you will learn not to question shit.
You hear that?
Your whole life, not questioning shit. So you asleep the whole time because you living in a make-believe world. People that live in a
Y'all
real
hear this?
world actually see what's going on.
Y'all
and
hear
they live
this?
in a nightmare.
Y'all hear this? I told y'all, do y'all know who God is? See, y'all be tripping on me because I talk about it. I know who God, I know who my God is. I'm gonna leave that alone, y'all. But do y'all
This is
know who
why-
God is?
Yeah, this is why they say black people are their own gods, whatever.
Hey,
Because
y'all hear him?
you
Y'all
judge
hear him?
yourself.
I'll go that
If you
far, but he
judge
gonna go there.
yourself with consciousness and know what you might put somebody else through, you won't put them through that. So if you don't put other people through that kind of shit, know what you're not gonna need? A real judge, a real cop, and they all out of fucking business.
You can govern yourself. Oh my goodness.
And that's what we was at first, governing ourselves. But if you govern yourselves, they don't have no control over you, they don't have no power over you. So out of that, you free man. Sovereign, like they said. But sovereign is a form of freedom.
Ain't he
And
saying
people
the same thing I
want
be
to
saying?
depend on. That's why they want you to be a dependent.
Independent. Oh my goodness.
Is always dependent on something. That's why people are devoted and keep voting for these Congress, these polite liars, aka politicians. That's all it stands for, polite liar. I'm gonna lie to you, I'm just do it nicely.
Yeah.
And then when I don't stand up to my lie, this nigga's not doing what he said he was gonna do. Why he ain't doing that shit? Because he lied. He's a professional liar. Think about most politicians been in the law, like a lawyer or some shit like that. Everybody know a lawyer is a professional liar.
Yeah.
Just like when you go to court. You go to court, put
They
your hand
work
on the
together,
Bible.
bro.
Yeah, you go to court, put your hand on the Bible, and you promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You the only motherfucker in that room that said you was gonna tell the truth. The lawyers ain't say that shit. The judge ain't say that shit. The witness ain't say that shit. You the only motherfucker that said if I don't tell the truth, I'm going to jail. Well, everybody else in that bitch lying.
You right about that.
Everybody in that bitch is a professional liar. That's why they have believe on everything.
Believe, y'all.
And if you go to court and be like, that ain't my guy, I don't know what the fuck you talk about. Matter of fact, that ain't my name. I know that name. That ain't my name. Then I don't understand what the fuck you saying. Keep saying you don't understand what the fuck they said and watch them clear your case.
Exactly.
Because they're talking in English, but they're talking in law English. You're not a lawyer. You never went to school to study law, so how you know what the fuck they saying?
Right.
So if I don't know what the fuck you're saying, even though I think I know what you're saying, I don't know what you're saying, so no, I'm not gonna agree with that shit. But they put you in a hostage situation to the point you're gonna agree with any damn thing, just get the fuck out of there. Yeah, they want you to be that way, living in fear all the damn time, like these goddamn commercials, the news, all that shit. Live in fear, live in fear, live in fear. Like living in the goddamn Freddie Krueger movie.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Gotta wake up. Look at that sun. I told you that sun always start from the front, go like clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say when it be sunny right here, and then right now it might be PM or it's about to be dark somewhere else. That's why I know. Well, I can't prove that, my friend. That's how I know it's kind of flat. Because right now when the sun here, it's quite dark where y'all at. And then once the sun travel and move, because I told y'all the sun is a big ass light bulb. Like sometimes when we don't see the sun in the sky, that joker is out.
Oh yeah, it's always up.
Like if I go in my house and cut my light off, that's how they do the. That's like when they cut our power off. Well, no, I know it was some trees, y'all, but they set that hookup up. That was the real fireworks.
And they use power as another way of control you. That's why you can't collect rainwater. You can't use too many solar panels that eliminate DTE. No, you do that shit, that's take your ass out.
Wow, you hear him?
Like you got your own water filtration system, your own electricity, and all that shit. Oh, you got to get rid of your ass. You don't depend on the system at all? Oh, no, you got to go.
Hell yeah. Bottom of the 7.
Then there's another thing people don't understand. The word Lord. That
Who?
means the word Lord.
Hell yeah, I got
People believe in the Lord. That's why you have things like landlords.
y'all landlord. Man, come on, man, you deep. I told lies a little hooked
Then
up.
in Britain, over in Europe, or whatever, a lord is somebody that's basically your master.
Did y'all hear him, y'all? Deep, y'all.
Like they love the Lord. That's basically saying you love your slave master.
Y'all don't hear him, y'all.
Then think of the word Lord, right? If something is up here, right? I drop it down here. Wasn't it Lord?
Lord, y'all.
So if your intelligence
Lord,
up here, you start believing bullshit, the lies. Your intelligence go Lord.
That's crazy, y'all.
That's why they're not called higher powers. They're called lords.
Hey, when me and bro was talking yesterday, you probably got home like, hold on, I should have told him this. Look at him. Look at him.
I was out there talking 3 hours. Damn, I still ain't talking about this. I'm telling you, them conversations going to the next day like,
Oh, I could talk like this for hours, bro. I
you
promise.
remember that part of the Malcolm X movies when he was doing all that reading and his third eye was basically open? It was like my head is hurt, but I enjoy it. It's like a light is coming on. Light in the sky.
Hey, watch this. You just said Malcolm X, right? Hey, y'all, what's the X, y'all? It's X number 2425. What number is X, y'all? Because the letter A is 1. So what is X?
27, so it's 4.
So WXYZ. WXYZ. So what's 24? What's X? X is 24, right? What did I tell y'all about the number 24 and 42?
No, X is 25. Because it's 27, right? Altogether.
It's 26, right?
26. Oh, yeah, 24. I'm thinking 27. My bad.
Okay, what letter is X, y'all? Come on, talk to your boy right quick. Somebody do the math. What letter is X? Huh? No, I'm saying the letter X in the alphabet. Like Z is 26, like A is 1, B is 2. He said 24. I don't want to, okay, hold on. My people in the comments said 24. Watch this, y'all. What did I teach y'all about the number 24? Don't that represent slave and kill? So when I look at Malcolm X's name, I just turned that X into a fucking number, and I know what they speaking, y'all. That's why I told y'all Malcolm X was the keeper of time. Martin Luther King died at 39. Malcolm X died at 39. And they supposed to be well, I ain't gonna go there and say that, but all he was doing was speaking in code, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. I told you history, his story. Like I really, with this lottery, y'all, I made history. It's my story, but I don't want to be on no damn news talking about, oh, I did this with the lottery. No, I made history. When I rewrote my story, I made history, my friends. I was going on the wrong track. I was living unhealthy, eating bad food, just sitting at the desk for 5 years. Then I started working out, so I was living unhealthy, y'all. What you about to say, bro?
Yeah, couple things. You just said a couple things.
What?
Okay, the word, going back to the word, his story. Everybody study his story going into religion. That's why the woman is actually downsized in all religions. And everything is his story going into God being man. The thing is, about woman being the true creator, everything's a myth story. So people don't understand the myth story, mystery behind everything in life.
Oh my goodness.
You understand everything about being alive, nothing about life. Because life is a myth story.
Myth story.
His story
Oh my
repeats itself through the destroys
Oh
itself.
my goodness.
Just like when you're growing a male plant. What happens if you grow a bunch of male plants? They're gonna destroy themselves. So you end up with a dead bed of plants.
That mommy a bunch of cats.
So
Oh
if you
man.
grow all female plants,
You hear
they're
them?
bigger and bigger and bigger and keep growing. Seeds gonna be flying. You're gonna go one plant over here. Next thing you know, next year you got plants all over the goddamn place.
That's crazy, bro.
Because that's a myth story.
That's how them cats be them, all them boy cats be trying to be territorial.
Yeah.
Trying to take over.
Women just want their own castle. Somewhere to hibernate at. Chill at. It's like a flower bed. Now, male flower bed, this nigga gotta go all over the goddamn place. This nigga gotta spread seed here, and this nigga gotta go here, and then create weeds. And
Right
that's
about
actually
that.
the difference between weeds and marijuana. Weeds is male plants. Marijuana is female plants.
Oh my goodness, bro. Power, y'all.
That's why they say weed.
Weed.
Yeah, we don't hear about Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
History. See,
History.
Mary Jane, which was regular weed, it gave you the munchies. It motherfucking killed any kind of soreness you had in your body. It did multiple things. Now you got this weed out here, not this marijuana. Oh, this one do this. This one do that. This one do this. But when you had the Mary Jane, all that shit was in one.
You hear him, y'all?
So now you gotta get this for that, this for that, this for that. Instead of just that one plant that was solved all that. That's why they say you can't live with her. You can't live with her.
Knowledge is powerful, y'all.
Just like you can't live without Mother Earth. The world can live without, we can live without the world. Can't live without Mother Earth. And the world is destroying Mother Earth. That's what you get paid to do, destroy Mother Earth.
D.
Like DTE. Destroy the Earth. That's what DTE stands for. Destroy the Earth.
the earth.
Which
Wow.
is, in general, putting a grid inside the Earth, destroying the magnetic field of the Earth. And that's why these birds is flying around cuckoo as hell.
Like
Because they go by
remember-
the magnetic field of the Earth to find out where they supposed to be going and how they supposed to be doing shit. But if that's interrupted, guess what? They lost as you are.
You remember that yesterday? Hey y'all, what's that? We just did 7. I think I'm going down. Let's do 6 right quick. Cause I was talking.
That's why I say it's hard to get confident. Once you talking, you keep doing it.
Yeah, but I'm
You
doing
don't like, I don't know how many numbers I did.
because I'm doing the 10 down. So I already know I did 6. I know I wasn't going up, I'm going down.
And this is another thing I
I
realized.
did 7.
When you talking and working out at the same time, compared to working out by yourself, when you're working out by yourself,
I don't even work before you came. My shit was burning. Now when we talking, I don't feel no burn like
you know
that.
why? I'm gonna tell you why.
It's on the frequency too. Go ahead, bro.
Because like, okay, when you're working out, you concentrate on keeping your count and breathing at the same time. When you're talking, breath is already being trained.
My shit was burning like I was like,
Yeah, so
I'm
now
like,
you really breathing because you're talking.
that's crazy.
Now it's like, damn, I can start all over. Now I feel like I ain't
Yeah,
doing
that's
shit.
crazy. I'm on shit. It's crazy. Maybe I was resting too much too.
But that's your own adrenaline, though. Once you get to talking, that's why even walking with somebody, you be walking like, damn, we done walked a mile.
Hell yeah.
Now compared to if I was walking by myself, like, damn,
That happened every
woo, I got this mile out the way.
time.
Compared to being with somebody else, like, we done walked the whole mile. Damn, let's do another one.
That happened every time. Bro getting that money, y'all, too. He talking to me, he getting money too, y'all. I told one day he go live. I told him get a scar and put it on his face.
I ain't gonna lie. I go through enough trouble.
No, I'm
Me and
with you.
myself,
No,
walking
no,
around.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. That's 6 in the bag. Now this about to be pain. So we on bottom of the 5th. So we're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do 15. Y'all know what? We almost gonna be close to 1,000. Oh, that's crazy. Bro, just run that extra frequency. Cause you know how you be with somebody that always talk negative and whatever, they can rub that shit off you. You see how that good frequency rub off him to me? That frequency, good vibration. It's like if you're in a room and you know you're in a room with a thug or a thief or a killer, you gonna feel some type of way. You get where I'm coming from? That's why I say everything is all about frequency, y'all. And then like when y'all be feeling that way, that's really y'all third eye. So that's why I said my third eye always be open. I could be around somebody or next to somebody, I already know what's going on. That's why when me and bro was talking, I was like, yeah, you know, we can't talk like this to everybody, bro. We can't have it, because he had to test my temperature yesterday, and I had to test his temperature. And then when I said certain things, he was like, yeah. And then I already knew, okay, it's on and popping. And we just went in. We were talking for about 3 hours, y'all, on the walkway. And then when we looked at the clock, we was like, damn, we ain't know it was 3 hours. But that's that frequency. And then y'all remember I was telling y'all about this when I be in my barbershop. Guys be talking about the Bible, but the only difference is it be too many debates. But me and him didn't have no type of debates. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I say whenever somebody come in my barbershop, we be talking about churches or whatever, it always be a debate. But when we talk about Michael Jordan, man, we read his book. Michael Jordan had 10 cars, 8 houses. We all go come with agreement like, hell yeah, he had a blue one, he had a white one. We all go come with agreement. But then when it comes to that basic instruction before leaving Earth, that's the whole thought. Listen to the title. Basic instruction before leaving Earth. Bible. What is by? They already telling me it's 2 parts. Then you be hearing people say, man, the preacher don't preach out the New Testament. The preacher don't preach out the Old Testament. And it's another throw off. Preachers always say, man, the Lord told me to go right here. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. The Lord told me to go right here and read it. No, he didn't.
When he told him to go right
Yeah,
here.
no, he didn't.
Are prohibited from the trailways and Joe Louis Greenway.
Let's go, y'all. We're about to do 15,
Are
y'all.
observed by a
And
video
that's gonna be
monitoring
10 down to
DPD
1.
will be dispatched. The red emergency call boxes
So
are
right, real
placed throughout
talk,
Joe
we
Louis
doing-
Greenway for your safety. Should an emergency
We're
arise,
doing 30 this
please
set.
use the call box to immediately connect to security
Oh,
personnel
we not. We
24
doing
hours
60,
a day,
y'all.
7 days a
We
week.
doing 60 this set.
I do want to say something though.
Well,
Go ahead, y'all. Y'all talk to me. Yeah, go ahead. You good, bro.
One reason it's called the Bible is religious and spiritual at the same time.
It
People
probably
don't understand the
is,
truth.
yeah, okay.
Now think about that. The reason it's spiritual because say I build a church in a poor ass neighborhood, whatever, right? Which most churches are in a poor ass neighborhood. Unless you go to suburbs and it's only a few churches. People don't realize that shit. I'm building a church in a poor ass neighborhood. Then I'm gonna come in here preaching. Oh man, Lord gonna say He gonna help you out with your light bills and electric bills and all this kind of shit. Why? And it's not, every time I say this shit, every time I say this shit, it's gonna feel like I'm talking directly to you because you having a problem with those bills. And the fact that I'm saying that, you're like, damn, he's speaking directly to me. Not realizing because people don't talk, everybody in that room going through the same shit. So he already know what to say to make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're being looked out for.
He hit on the
At
nose.
the same time, the only person getting looked out for is the motherfucker doing the show.
And that's why it's called a service, because it's literally just a show. You're not paying to see nothing, you're just paying for a show. Matter of fact, if you in the church and actually reading the Bible and not paying attention to what he's saying, everybody else gonna look at your ass like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm actually reading the book. What you gotta read the book for? He off there saying it. Then he only gonna say one sentence and do a whole lot of hoopla, hoo-yah, 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 all to get your attention. Then the music is played at a high rated frequency to keep your attention.
Hold on.
All-
Time out. Time out. Boy, you right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. 'Cause I'm a drummer at church. Did y'all hear this, man? Hold on. Did y'all hear this, man? So look, before he's saying all this, my friend, I already was telling y'all about when I play the drums. I can play the drums all door. But then if I play certain beats, I can make people start clapping. I can do certain things. What you just say about the music?
It's made to draw you in and up your spirit.
Is that
As long as you
hypnotizing the
believe
folks?
in their shit. But to believe in your own shit, now we're gonna play everything at a low frequency. Just like in schools, they do the same thing in school. A white school can teach you something, but they're gonna say it with enthusiasm. They're gonna put projects in place and this, that, and other to make learning exciting. In a black school, what they're gonna do is learn this, read this, study this. That's the end of the story. And then you're gonna go home bored as fuck, like, well, I gotta read this shit. because it's meant to be boring. I'm gonna put the knowledge there for you, but I'm gonna make you so bored that you're not even gonna look into it.
Interesting in it. You're not gonna be
Compared to another
interested in it.
school, I'm making it so fucking interesting. You're gonna be looking forward to coming back to school every fucking day.
Yup, that's it. Hypnotized. Hell yeah. That's,
Hypnotized.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
but I've been was telling people like when we play the music, cause think about this, y'all. Like well, I already told them when we be playing, that's what we be doing, y'all. It's like it's hypnotizing the folks, y'all. Just like this, we already know when you go to a funeral, I already know how the frequency. It's that type of song, the organ, singing them sad songs. That's bringing your frequency down. Now think about this: if somebody plays some old 70 music, that old 70 and turning up, y'all could be jumping up. Like right now, look at the sun. Some of y'all like, man, I'm gonna put on some clothes. I'm going to the park today. Y'all frequency go shoot right up. I can't even read what they saying. Damn.
Hey, you want to hear something funny about funerals?
They say they barely can hear.
They can barely hear.
Hold
All
on.
of a sudden,
Hold on, let me see.
you know, that's what
Also,
I'm saying
look.
about the smartphone.
So,
Once they go
I had it kind of on down, but he probably is way over there too. Go ahead.
But you know the one thing about a funeral people don't realize because they don't study Satan? You ever heard of the black cube of Saturn? Look up the black cube of Saturn.
The black
Cube of Saturn. Now, the black cube of Saturn, what they do is they gather with the same thing as Pandora's box. If you look up how they study that and the rituals they do for the black cube of Saturn, same thing as funeral. That's why you in the box.
I believe,
See, the thing is, when you die, when you pass away, your body is just supposed to be dug into the ground because you came from Earth. You're supposed to return to Earth. But if you holding all that captive, guess what? You're still in debt.
Y'all hear him, y'all? That's confused. We come to this world butt naked, but we leave out with clothes.
Who told you was naked?
Oh, he did deep. Now he said, who told you we was naked? Uh-oh.
The more you cover yourself up, the less weight you lose. Think about this. When you're out in the sun, you wearing clothes, you sweating like a motherfucker. It's like barely you be out in the fucking sun with no shirt off, doing the same shit. I think I lost 2 pounds today. Like, damn, that shit just shrinking, melting off. But they want you to walk around in a building working out with non-fresh air. You know how tired you're gonna be? You can't recuperate in toxic air in a closed environment. That's why they barely put gyms outside. Because if you be outside and plant, there's a filtration system. Small, all that shit go through a plant. Plant gonna eat all that shit up. It's be oxygen out. That's a filter. It's just like a nose hair. Filter. Same thing as a tree. When you're outside breathing this in, that's why you get less tired compared to being in the gym. You be in the gym about an hour. Woo! You be out here about 3 hours. Like, damn, I need some water. Maybe peanuts. All right, back to it. Let's go. Then another thing people don't understand about church. If you look at a black church, right? Look at people leaving a black church. They all look tired, they look sick, they're ready to go eat, they're ready to go to sleep. Go to a white church. Watch them leave. Let's go to a picnic. We're going to go hang out. We're going to do all that shit. You know why? That's called an energy transfer. When black people go to one church, all your energy is sucked up out of there and sit somewhere else. But you're not going to know it's going over there. That's why suburban areas, there might be one mega church throughout the whole fucking city. And that's why they call mega churches. You don't have mega churches in the city because you have collection churches, which gives all the energy to a mega church.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So they need you.
Yeah.
And they want you to believe you need them. It's not like that. Oh no. Make believe. Everybody living in a make believe world. Then people with the eye of Horus, aka the third eye, you live in a nightmare all day. That's why it's called the eye of Horus. Horror, nightmares, horror movies. So if you got the eye of Horus, you're gonna start saying like, nigga, am I the only human around this bitch? Like that movie called They Live with Roddy Piper? Yeah. That's called the eye of Horus. That's called the third eye being open. And they just use the phrase of the sunglasses to substitute the third eye. So basically, with the sunglasses, you walk around with blinders on. But in the movie, it's the third eye.
Wow.
Then when you see that shit, you'll realize once you go famous, it's a reason you can't come back and save your people or save people.
Y'all hear that? I thought I don't want to be famous. I'm broke as fuck. I want to stay broke.
And that's the point of being broke. The whole point of being broke is to fake.
You hear that?
Break you.
You hear that?
That's why rich people
Hey, people,
go.
don't say that again, but because I never really, when I be telling them broke, I don't never go deep like really.
Yeah, that's okay, like broke. That's why they say it broke. So if you're not willing to fit in, I'm gonna make you go broke to break you. That was one of the points of the story of Jesus, which is a story of Jesus and the story of the prophet. It's a point of guidance. Nigga, if you're not gonna do what I say, I'm gonna do everything to break you. And if I control the universal currency, aka money, because that's all money is a currency to keep everything flowing. So once you are going against the system, I'm gonna use everything to break you. Even trying to put you in jail to break you.
That's deep, y'all.
That's why it's called broke.
Y'all hear that?
But even rich people are broke
Yeah.
because they had to break themselves to be in the system.
Y'all hear him? Y'all hear, bro? He's still bringing that heat.
And then even with a job, you go to a job to get rich. At the end of it, you retire because you can always tire.
Retired.
Right. Every days.
Look,
days.
I'm days. I'm in days.
Once you've been busy all this time,
I'm in days.
Now I'm weak.
I'm weak. Oh my goodness.
Days
and
of
weak.
the week.
Y'all didn't see, bro. He over here clowning.
So once days of the week,
bro was like
this.
this.
For half your fucking life.
Hey, bro did this.
Now you retired.
Bro said days. How you been days? Bro say days.
Busy.
And then he said the week.
And then, like
That's
for
nasty
example,
right there.
prime example, working out all the time.
Days of the week. That's
why
nasty.
people get jealous. Oh, you work out all the time. You ain't got no job, do you? You need a job. You need a job.
Y'all hear
You need
him?
a job.
That's what
You
the
work
trolls
out too
be
much.
saying.
How you strong? How you strong? I'm not strong. I'm weak. I'm weak. I'm fat. I'm unhealthy. They mad at you because they made themselves weak.
Y'all hear that?
Instead of taking training, like, I can start doing this. I can start doing this.
That's
It
knowledge.
only take one step at a time.
That's knowledge. That's knowledge.
People sitting around and watch TV all damn day long, right?
Yup.
You hate commercials. Do 2 or 3 push-ups while commercials come on. Like, I love this show. Damn, a commercial come on. Fuck it. Oh, take the program back on. Sit back down.
Hey.
Back on. Fuck it.
Hey, y'all know I got to hook. Hey, Abundance. Y'all know I got to hook bro
Before
up.
you know it,
He on my live, so
I'm
he's
doing
speaking game.
2 push-ups and didn't even know it.
I got to hook bro up, y'all. He on my live, y'all. So it's like we could laugh, and right now he came to my channel, but he don't want to show his
Another thing
face.
people could do as far as working out, just walk one way so you get tired. Whew, I'm tired. Know what? You gotta go back home.
Yup.
So you gotta build up that energy to go back home.
Y'all hear him? Free game.
I'm making home.
See, that's so crazy. We done did a 10 down to 1. Now we about to go back up. That's gonna be 800 some push-ups.
Double the distance. Because you done made that distance up by walking home.
Y'all hear that free game? Hey, bro, I'm about to go back up. Once I go back up, I'm about to go 1 up to 10. That's gonna be 880 kids. Bro, have to do this.
Shit. You helped me out too. That's what's called exchange. Because honestly, shit, I was gonna drink my juice, sit down and charge my phone for a minute. I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna go do a couple of them.
I thought we went live on my hook. I was like,
Then we started talking. I'm like, y'all would have been on my thing about 3 times. Oh, y'all motherfuckers, damn. And I ain't started doing what the fuck I was supposed to do. Yeah, that's what happens. When you're excited about something, time goes past.
Hell yeah.
Because you're passionate about it. People don't understand. That's why it's called the passion of Christ.
The passion of Christ. They didn't understand that.
Passionate about something.
Yup.
See, that's the thing people don't understand about heaven and hell. What heaven and hell actually is. Heaven and hell is a physical place, spiritual place, and state of mind. If you enjoy doing something all the time, and you're not thinking about the pay, guess what? That's heaven. Because you enjoy doing it. It's a passion. Creator gave you a passion to do something. But if you doing something all day, like, damn, this shit ain't over yet. God damn, it's 7 minutes of shit. It's like, oh, that's hell. Just like when you in jail, time go by slower than a motherfucker. Like this. I've been here 15 minutes. God damn, feel like, oh, 10 days feel like a damn time already. But let you be doing something you enjoy doing. Like, nigga, it's dark already. What time go? Shit.
I got you the lottery.
Yes. When you enjoy doing something, that's gonna happen. But they don't want you to enjoy doing shit. They want to find out what you enjoy doing, then take the shit away or take the shit out of it.
They just stay on it.
Like, you enjoy working out, but no one give you about 3 jobs so you ain't got time to work out.
Not everybody is like that, but I'm
That
gonna tell
workout is a plus.
you.
Yeah.
System shit is there to keep you in the system.
And why do you think it's called a workout? Because you getting it all out.
You afraid that's a must. So you were there when they built that water fountain? But they must have that
They
yesterday.
just did that last week.
It was there yesterday. I'm studying.
Yeah, it was there yesterday. It was there since last week. But I ain't know it because I just ran up on one day. I was like, that wasn't there
Why
before.
would I
I still don't think it worked though.
change something
Yeah, they
that
said
you
it
put
worked.
on purpose?
It worked.
Yeah.
Why you asking me this question when you're doing it on purpose?
You see, just because they you ain't working only people allow them to stop. Nobody can stop you from doing anything that you want to do.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That's a lot.
The reason why we doing 15, y'all, we doing 1 to 5. And after we finish the 5, we're gonna go up to 6. We almost close to 1,000, y'all.
One judge told me, he said, you sound arrogant. And I said, oh, because gaslighting.
Yep, it worked.
I said, well, you were telling me you were going through what I was going through for the past years. I said, I think you would learn life. I said, but also know that that's what you do when you want someone to doubt you. I said, you can't make me doubt myself like I work hard copies. He said, hard copies. What you mean by hard copies? I said, every time y'all do some stupid shit, I said, I
I'm starting
copy
to
it.
feel it now.
I go print that shit up. Cause y'all do stupid shit to cover up the stupid shit that y'all already on good did, cause y'all think somebody's stupid and the only person that's stupid is y'all. He was like,
They ready for some more teaching? Cause bro gonna get home and be like, damn, I still ain't telling what I want to say.
Yeah, I write a book.
Open up this motherfucking bathroom.
And then, like, the funny thing about, like, remember we was talking about Christians and Catholics yesterday? The thing is, going into heaven and hell, whatever, right? And the thing is, you don't understand religion, you swear people want to go to hell. And then say that shit. Like, for example, Hail Mary. Why
Hail
would you
Mary.
say Hail Mary? Because she's the queen of hell.
Hail Mary, that's the touchdown pass. Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
So we just did 15. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we on the 6th set. Bro, help me about to get to this style while, because after we finish this 10, that's gonna be 880 dips. So that means we got to do 120 more. So it ain't over with. But bro, help me get through this. We was gonna fight though. He just made it more interesting. See, now y'all got a fitness live and y'all got a knowledge live.
Probably gonna triple by tomorrow. Like, what was they talking about?
Yeah.
And then a lot of people going like, you know what? That makes sense.
You
You
better.
stop right there. That's called common sense.
Common
If you think
sense.
about something and it makes sense to you,
You-
that's called common sense.
Hey, bro, you hear him talk about common? That's all I be telling with my lottery player. I was like, man, I only can show y'all so much. It's common sense with this. That's why I say, bro, I was frying my brain trying to really explain, because you can't even explain common sense. You have to have common sense.
Common sense is not common.
She said, common sense is not common, y'all.
You know why? Because people don't think for self.
That's
Think for
powerful.
self.
It's all.
Become common.
If you heard what he just said, it's all about
Everybody wanna go
wordplay.
What somebody else think, or what they read, or something they seen on Google, this, that, and other. You sit back and think about something and connect all the dots like you're a spiritual detective, and it makes sense. There you go.
Y'all hear that? That's deep.
Especially if it's something that you experienced before, And there's another thing. When you
Y'all hear when he said experience? I told y'all experience, and everything I talk about, I experienced that, y'all.
And then, like, when you hearing something, right? You might hear something from somewhere else, right? Like, that do make sense. And then you hear from a totally different source that ain't hear none that y'all was talking about. That's called confirmation. When you hear something from
Abundance.
sources that have no connection, that's called confirmation for you because you was already thinking
My
about
boy Abundance, I think my boy Abundance said this. I'm telling you, what you just said, my boy said that. I'm telling you.
it. And that's what some people that's already been thinking and noticing shit, they just went for confirmation. Some people just not waking up.
Man, I want those abundance on here, y'all, for real. Damn, I want to know. I can't even see, y'all. I want to know it's abundance on here, y'all. Abundance on here? Damn, I don't even know if abundance on here, y'all. Bro, abundance would have loved this type of conversation. I'm telling you.
And then think about abundance. That's what Detroit was back in the 80s and 90s. Everybody had everything they needed.
That's why he gave himself that name. Abundance is more to it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You had all the fruit that you needed, vegetables, everything was growing outside. Nobody was really poor.
We had that guard. We had the biggest guard. He telling the truth, y'all. We had the biggest garden on the block.
Some of the shit that was growing in our alleys that we ain't never seen in the fucking grocery store, now they marketing this shit $5 a fucking pound. Like the mulberries.
This area was full of fruit trees.
Yeah. I think who was telling you that?
What is it? Elderberries, blueberries.
Apple, all that, huh? Yeah. So this is what I'm about to do, y'all. My boy, he on here. My boy is on here. Hell yeah, he be speaking that same. Abundance, you was speaking that same truth, bro. So look, y'all, I got to do 6. So I know I'm talking so much. So I'm about to do 13. When I do 13 dips, I'm doing 6 and 7, y'all. Because I was talking so much.
And you know what's more proof of that though? People don't realize that. Think about this. When we was little, you don't really see squirrels and cats and shit like that jumping into the garbage cans and shit, did you?
Shit, not mine.
No, you didn't. Why? Because it was food every goddamn word. All they had to do was go to fucking where this used to be train track. Come in this bitch and eat. Now they jump into people's garbage cans because ain't shit left. Now you're starting to see deer, wolves, foxes, and shit like that was already eating and living in their habitat. Now you destroyed their habitat, they home. Now they homeless trying to find somewhere to go.
Yeah, you right about that.
But everything was already eating good. We ain't noticed wolves, deers, none of that shit because they was in their area, we was in ours. But you go fuck around and tear up their home, made them homeless. Now you seeing them like, ooh, that's new. No, they was always here. They always saw you. You just never seen them. That's the thing about nature. Nature knows how to keep shit to see. People, oh man, I gotta tell everybody this. I'm egotistical. That's what they call worldly.
You said they called it what?
When somebody knows something, when somebody do something, you got to show the world, be a show off and all that kind of shit. That's called worldly, egotistical. Nature is more of a mystery. It's secretive. That's why these deers, these wolves, these foxes, all that shit was already living around here, and nobody else saw that shit. But the thing is, once you tore up their homes, now you see it.
They gotta come
But people themselves, people are discreet, keep themselves or whatever. They're more like nature. They're more of a mystery. But then people gotta fuck with them to find out what they really about or whatever. Blah blah blah. So that goes from being natural, aka mystery, to being egotistical, aka world. Then like yesterday, we talked about God. We ain't crime. You ever heard of a crime? Nobody ever thought about that. A crime.
What's that?
Think about it. A prime is your creator. That's what they call it. Prime creator. It's like the Transformer movie. Optimus
How
Prime.
they spell it? P-R-I-M-E?
Why you think his name was
P-R-I-M-E?
Prime? Optimus.
I'm sorry. Oh man,
Optimus Prime.
Optimus. GoBots.
Yeah.
Robots.
Yeah.
Robots.
See his name.
Transformers.
Right.
Transform.
His name was the title, just like Starscream.
He was a robot. Man,
Yeah. Think about the name Starscream from Transformers. If a star is falling, wouldn't it be screaming? They telling you the Decepticons are the fallen. That's why one of them was called the Fallen. The Octobots is the saviors. Auto. Optimus Prime.
Auto,
That's
wow.
why they had to find a prime. And if you listen to the cartoons or the movies, they kind of describe what a prime is. Going into the Amazon rainforest, which is a prime for the earth, is where things begin at. That's why so many creatures over there that people have never seen before, because they're in their prime. They're still a mystery. The thing is, everything out here has been discovered, and people don't understand what the word discovered means. People think the word, like Christopher Columbus,
Nope.
discovered America.
Hell no.
Yes, he did.
No, I'm saying when you said discover.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what discovered means.
No, I'm saying when you talk the word discover.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what discovered means. Okay. You see this pole?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover it. You see that pole? You don't see it no more, do you?
Nah.
Because it's covered. Now I'm finna discover it. That's what I did. This, remove, which is this. Cover.
That's
You remove the cover. So black people think America went discovered. No, it's being discovered. We're at the end of the discovery, which means they unrevealed everything.
Hold on, say that again, bro.
Okay, discover. It's happening, right?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
it's covered. So this is the removal.
Yeah, I got it.
Discovered. Black people was already over all this land. So what they did is they discovered, started moving to other lands. Why you think you've been shipped from Africa to here? No, for the last 400 goddamn years, your ass been shipped all over the fucking world. And stock as product. That's why they want you into these commercials, media, and all that kind of shit to stay hypnotized. All the time, right? Say,
I heard a story on Christmas. Go ahead.
yeah, say, for example, a black female been wearing weed, makeup, all that kind of shit. And that's the only time she come outside when she got all the shit off. Now, if something happened to her, she over in Africa somewhere and somebody strip all that shit off of her, you can look directly at her and won't know it's her.
We talked
Because
about
she ain't got
Africa.
all that shit on.
We talked about Africa too,
They
bro.
removed all that shit, be discovered, and now she over there and nobody even recognized her because they never saw her fucking face.
And then
And
when
that
you
was the whole point.
you just said discovered, you just
Discovered. To
This-
remove the cover.
this and then covered. You had that covered up.
Bro,
And if you was the main ones covering the land, how you think you became a minority? Because you've been shipped all over the place.
Abundance was saying that. My boy was saying that.
And cargo ships. Then people looking for the big slave ship or whatever, right? Look at a picture of the United States of America, not North America, South America, just the United States. It looked like a fucking ship, and the state of Michigan would be where the captain and shit sit at.
And it still
So
got
that's
that.
why if something happened to Michigan, the whole country go under.
It still got that pyramid. That boat got that little pointy at the tip.
Yep.
I'm gonna show you some of my phone with that boat.
Oh,
When they say they discovered, I
Oh,
wait till we get off here. Yeah, when they say they discovered, it's just the numbers and shit.
yep.
That so-called boat. All right, y'all. We on number. We just did 6 and 7, so we got 8, 9, and 10. It's kind of fast, y'all. How long I've been on this? Damn, I've been on here for 1 hour and 50 minutes. So it's gonna be like I did 1,000 just for 2.5 hours. But we know we talking though.
That talking really helped. That air and that blood flowing.
I'm gonna let bro go to work, y'all. Told y'all, look, this is how I know how to research. I know how to shut the hell up, and I know how to listen, though, my friends. It just remind me of a preacher, though. Like a lot of y'all be reading the Bible, y'all supposed to know if a preacher telling the truth. Like if he reading something, so all I'm doing is listening to homeboy, and I know what's going on, cause I know I did my research. So if I know if he talking good or he talking bad, cause I did my own research too, y'all. Yeah, bro have knowledge, y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Bro have knowledge. Come on, y'all. We on number 8, 9.
And that's the thing that people don't understand about Detroit, because Detroit is one of the last undiscovered cities. We still got brick roads. So they don't know what the fuck is under here. Oil.
yeah, I'm with you on that.
Boy, I'm not about to sit in all that food.
I just thought about something else that's funny. Remember yesterday when I was talking about the cartoon He-Man? And I was saying when he asked for the powers of the universe, he turned to a black man. Think about black people in the summertime. I mean, in the wintertime, they get lighter. And in the summertime, they get darker as they be in the sun, which is the universe. So basically, what the cartoon is telling you, only humans can survive in the universe, not mankind. Mankind get blisters.
Y'all hear that?
So when you read the Bible, you gotta understand it's the difference between humans and mankind. The Bible is actually teach you to start with mankind, not humans. Matter of fact,
Abundance. You hear the abundance? My boy been saying the same thing, bro. I promise. I know abundance in
matter of
here,
fact,
dog.
you ever watched that movie called Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Listen to the name that they gave.
I know, bro.
His name is Adam.
I know, bro.
And if you break the word Adam down, it's Adam.
Oh, bro, get deep.
And then her name is Eve, right? Put the word nine in front of that. Naive. So when you naive about something, don't that make you be lack of knowledge? So if you be lack of knowledge, you're going to hell, aka a damn. That's why he says people going to hell for be lack of knowledge. So if you be lack of knowledge, that means you're Eve, not Eve. And you worship a damn. A damn. Adam.
Y'all hear?
Your body's made of atom, not Adam.
Y'all, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
You know, damn, pretty block.
Hell yeah, bro.
Stop the water flow, stop the air flow. That's the point of dam. When you create dam, you block your own flow. Ain't like what people understand about money.
That's 8, y'all.
Money ain't supposed to have a dam. You ain't supposed to have a safe. It's a currency. You're supposed to keep it moving. That's why when Trump first beat.
He said that current.
I mean, not mayor. President, he said commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
Which will put the currency in a constant movement. So nobody, if everybody was in commonwealth, know what happens? Nobody realized they broke, and nobody realized they rich. You on the same goddamn boat. You just do what you love, and you get rewarded for it. Like you love being a doctor, you love helping people. Fuck it, just do it, because that's what you feel like doing.
Right.
You love it. That's your passion. That goes into your will. See, people don't understand when you say, God's will, your creator gave you.
Where abundance at, bro? This is crazy.
So, when you get
Hey, man, where's abundance, man? Can abundance please say something, dog, for real? Please, I hope abundance in here, bro. And I know if he in here, I know he enjoying this, bro. Abundance, man, my boy be saying the same thing, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Like,
that's why me and him got that connection, bro. I'm telling you.
Matter of fact, the gods of Egypt. If you've seen the movie The Gods of Egypt, right? They was actually telling you the story of the creator and the God. Because the guy who got killed was the creator. And he told his people, I created you to build this paradise. But now that you're
paradise,
he said you have free will. And if you listen to the guy who killed him, which is the guy who's supposed to play Satan, he says he's what? A god. The creator never said he was a god. That's why you have God's parents. Your God parents didn't give you creation. Your creative parents, your biological, two. Parents, two. That's why it's called two. Parents, biological.
And we rent, y'all. Pair and rent.
Yeah.
Pair mean two. And
you here for a limited time.
We getting rented out, y'all.
This space. That's
we
it.
getting rented out. And when he said paradise, pair of dice. Pair of dice.
You got
paradise.
Oh, you gambling. You might probably gonna come up snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Oh, you go crap every man. Y'all better wake up to all this word.
What was Satan? What was Satan? The snake.
Y'all hear?
Come up with snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Top of the night. That's deep.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a headache. That's good.
That's deep.
Cause like the more you, like you said, you're doing everything at the same time. You're working out your brain.
Hell yeah.
You're working out your body. You're working out your lungs, your heart.
And I'm getting some good knowledge, some good food.
That's what knowledge is. Food. Most people been starving their brain their whole life. They never thought for themselves. They don't go by programming.
Yup.
So if you've been going by programming your whole life, and you start to think, hell yeah, it's gonna hurt. Why it's gonna hurt? Because it's like you doing a push-up for the first time, you 50 fucking years old. You ain't never did a push-up in your life. That first push-up gonna hurt.
That shit gonna be painful.
Yeah, so if you never thought, had your own thought your whole life, then all of a sudden, like, you know what? None of this shit ever made sense, but that makes sense. You're like, damn, my head hurts. It's like the movie Malcolm X. That's what he said. His head hurt. He been going by programming his whole life. When he broke away from the programming, he started thinking for self.
Yeah.
Because the knowledge that he was being taught, the guy wasn't telling him, you must think like this, you must act like this is the way. He was suggesting. I throw suggestions out there, you grab them, okay. Now you learn it, which he did. That's why he said his head was hurt, like bright light going off. And what is the sun? Like you said, a light, a big ass light bulb. So you want to go to the all-knowing?
That's it, bro. I better turn y'all light switch on. But it's good to turn it off, though.
And then I just saw that, I don't know, interview with Trump.
What happened?
Shit. Okay.
Look at that plane, bro. Yesterday he was talking about the airplane. Same thing I was telling y'all the day before. He was bringing the same thing about the airplane. Like, he was like, man, why the airplane? They come up, they make a U-turn and go right back the same way. They on some type of track, y'all. They do the same message, bro.
And then yesterday, he was on something, and there was two signs behind him. One said Olton, and I forgot what the top one said. Olton ain't good at all. The word Olton's O10, remember what I said yesterday? Satan's hut? Satan's hut?
Yeah.
O10.
In the same family then.
And there's another thing people don't realize. Everybody hates Satan. This nigga got his own day named after him. Saturday.
Saturday. Y'all
It's
hear
Satan's
that?
Day.
My boy Abundant be saying that.
Yeah, Saturday is Satan Day. That's where the name came from. Saturday, which is Satan.
Y'all know about them cars y'all be driving, the Saturday cars? Well, but mainly all the motherfuckers got some type of
Evil.
symbolic.
Yeah, evil
Some type of
agenda
symbolic.
behind it.
Especially some of y'all got that electric without the gas car. Y'all just got a robot. That's even y'all frequency really off.
No,
well,
why?
I'm afraid. I don't want to say that. You say
Yes,
that.
no, you're on point.
Yeah, I want to hold on.
Now listen, if you look at like an EV vehicle, right? You ever notice the E is just 3 stripes? You know that's the mark of the beast, right?
Yup.
The 3 marks. So every EV car don't have an E on it. It has the 3 marks. Just like Forbidden. When Forbidden was running for president, he never spelled his name Biden. He spelled it with the 3 marks, not an E. And then it was in red when his whole name was in blue. So they was telling you,
Wow.
hey, vote for Satan.
Wow.
So anything with them 3 marks, like the monster can, all that shit, is representing Satan.
Wow. We gotta do 10, y'all. After we do these last, well, we gonna do 40. This last 40 gonna make 880. We gonna be gone after this Star Wow. Bro, bringing that frequency, y'all. The knowledge.
Remember yesterday we was talking about the overcast or whatever? Remember, what was it, 2019? Who's that nigga name that be building the smartphones and the Xbox and all that kind of shit? Gates, Bill Gates. Remember what that motherfucker said? You want to block out the sun, right? Which means the overcast is. Chemtrails create an overcast.
Yeah.
So overcast is literally to block out the sun. So every time Detroit done had that big ass cloud or whatever, that's called an overcast. That's why they tell you it's an overcast. And if you look at the news, when they talk about the overcast, you'll notice it's a brim around the city and everywhere else is clear. Just like people didn't notice how close Detroit was to Canada. Remember in 2020 when they was talking about the Canada forest fires and all that shit? You can go right down to the motherfucking river walk.
Hell yeah, see right.
Look at Canada.
Hell yeah.
Clear blue fucking sky.
Hell yeah.
Then look down at the Detroit side and it's all smoke.
Yup.
So how the fuck did the fire come from Canada where the clear blue skies is, or where the smoke is at? That ain't where the fire come from.
Yep.
Make that shit make sense.
Don't make sense. 40 more gonna make 880, y'all. Let's go. We go get this before 2.5 hours. It's too old. That's too long. But you know, we was talking. It was worth it, for real. And I'm not on. When I work, I'm not on no time. But we about to do this last because we did 10 down to 1. then 1 back up to 10. Then we just did 10 down on 1. Now we went going back up. So this is the last one, y'all. That's a total 880 dips. And then we go do 120 more to make it thigh wall. Hey, y'all, bro ready to talk. Go ahead, bro. Hey, I told bro.
I don't know how many times I done did what. I just
Hey, look, y'all. I'm looking at bro. He ready to go. Bro ready to talk. I'm like, go to work, bro.
Like I did not been talking so much.
Nah, go to work, bro. Hey, bro ready to go. Nah, go to work.
Yeah, because when I get to talk about this shit, man, I'm going for days. That's like every time you hear something new, you know what? That do make sense. Then you put this back there, now you got a whole new story. And that's what people don't understand about the Bible either. One sentence in the Bible could be a whole story within itself.
Yeah.
Because every sentence got to be decoded for you. That's why so many people take different meanings from it.
Here.
Then if you look at the movie, The Matrix, ain't that what everything is? A code? So if the Bible you got to break down is encoded, that means that's the entrance to the Matrix. Our religion is the entrance to the Matrix.
And the whole key, I told you when he just said that. So let any preacher be like, I ain't gonna say they be bad, but when a preacher be like, hey y'all, turn to 1 Samuel 5 chapter such and such verse. I'm listening to the numbers like, okay, that's that type of number. So this gonna be this type of story. Which some of them I already kind of know, y'all. I've been in church my whole life, so I kind of, you know what I'm saying. I kind of know. I know if it's gonna be a comeback. And then I know how his sermon gonna be when he preach. I already know what he's going to be saying in his scriptures according to the verses. I'm telling you, bro got something to say. What you about to say, bro? I know when bro ready to talk.
Man, you've been talking for at least an hour.
Right.
Am I getting paid from you?
Nope.
You getting paid from me?
No. Well, hold on. I can't. That's why I said you on my channel right now.
Anybody listen? They ain't paying us.
No, he's not. But I get what he said, but he don't know. I'm gonna show him some love, y'all, because he on my live.
Go to church and not take no money. They never gonna do that shit. Me and you ain't asked for shit, but we preaching out.
Y'all hear? That's what I do with the lottery. I told you I can't take y'all money, but like you said, when you got a passion in it, and I've been doing it so long, this shit come natural, y'all. But I still look at it like, damn, D-Wiz, you teaching them how to do such and such, and then money is evil. You get where I'm coming from? So that's why I act the way I act. Some days you might not see me with the lottery because I'm not interested in the lottery, but I don't mind helping y'all. But nah, then I heard people, they be in my inbox, or they be like, man, my son need this, or my son's school about to start. You don't want to invest no fucking money playing a lottery to try to get your school closed. Your ass better go to McDonald's and get you a Mother Scorched Dime or Burger King, because that's a guaranteed check. This lottery shit ain't no guarantee. So if you really want to help your kids, get you and I don't even want to say a whole ass job, because a job is a job. You go work for it. Carry your ass to McDonald's or Burger King. You got it for so check. This lottery not no hell no. I wouldn't even waste money, my friend.
I do got one thing to say though.
Mm-hmm.
Now look, think about the word money, right? You got change.
Yup.
None of that shit begins with S. So why is the symbol for money
That's
S with birds over it? Because your soul is in jail. The more you earn demonic notes,
I gotta research that.
your money, your soul, your spirit is behind bars. That's why they say there's no such thing as clean money, because you got to get yourself dirty to get it.
Wow, that's deep right
So,
there. That's deep.
That's why they also say you can't take money with you when you die, but you can take the soul debt with you when you die. So if you done lived your whole life chasing money,
Deep.
you ain't did your own fucking spiritual purpose. So if you ain't did your spiritual purpose, and the only thing you chase is money, then you got to answer to the judge, aka God. What'd you do with that gift that I gave you? I made money. Get the fuck out. That ain't what I sent you down there for.
Deep, bro.
I ain't sent you down here to make money. Everybody's trying to do that. What makes you different? You did when you just sat down here and did your sole purpose. That's different. That's the whole story of Jesus. He came down here and did his sole purpose. That's the point of the prophets. They came down here and did their sole purpose. They came here to help. But if you come down here to make money, that's demonic motive. So you demonic.
That's deep. My boy Buns be saying that too. I wish I could really read the comment.
Then why is money called change?
That's why I mess with abundance
Because
though.
you done got broke down, and now you done changed.
You done changed. That's fire right there. That's fire right there.
Then we give you checks to keep you balanced. checks and balance.
Oh my goodness, he's clowning. This man is clowning. Oh, he clowning with this wordplay.
He getting out of place. Checks and balance. Checks and balance. Give me a
Hey,
check.
he clowning with
Give
this
me a check.
wordplay.
Shut him up. Give him a check. Give him a check.
Oh, he clowning with that
But know what?
wordplay.
That's my money. Even though I gave this check, everything you're gonna use with this check is money, which gonna come back to me because I own all the products. And that's exactly what's going on now, what people don't understand. The whole thing with Trump, you're not paying attention to his bosses. His bosses is telling him what to do. The CEOs of them companies. That's why he keeps saying what he's saying. Like, nigga, I'm a hostage. Y'all the one paying y'all bosses off, which is the CEOs of these companies. That's why they keep talking about natural resource. Money has no power behind it without natural resource. So the less natural resource, the less valuable money is. That's why everything is so high, because of lack of resources. But plenty of goddamn money, because they keep printing shit up out their ass. But you can't keep growing trees. And it takes, think about oil. It takes what, thousands of years, maybe 100,000 years to create oil. You turn it into gas, burn it in 5 minutes. So that's actually a spiritual death. You burn no mother nature. You're a consumer.
That's deep.
That same thing happened to the dinosaurs, ain't it? They started consuming too much, and what happened? That killed off.
Rap like Christmas. Rap like Christmas.
So if your job is the protector of the planet, aka Mother Earth, and you doing the total opposite of it, which is being a consumer, how are you gonna go to a better place when you got? You ain't did your first job. That's like trying to get promotion and you ain't good at your own job. You've been late every day, you don't do your job well, and you want a promotion? Make that goddamn shit make sense. You're lucky you ain't fired.
Same thing with the lottery player. They want to win $10,000. They don't want to put no work in. They first time playing the lottery, they want to win $1,000.
They want to go by that first time look, beginner's look. Didn't think really about that. You ain't gonna do nothing, give it right back to them. And they already
Yeah.
That's called checks and balance. If you finna stop playing the lottery and they know that shit, know what they gonna do? Make you start winning. It's like at a casino. Soon as you finna walk out, like damn, down to my last $5 and walk the fuck out this bitch.
Let
Oh,
your
man, I
ass
just fit for another 100.
let your ass win, make you
Fuck
come back.
Might as well throw this 100 in there. Now you threw that 100 in there, went to the ATM, got another 100. So they lent you $100 to give 200 back. Good job.
Yup. My hands on fire. My skin coming off my palm. That's crazy. I'm gonna try what my gloves are. So that's 880 dips, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. That pain is painful. We gotta do 120 more. It's gonna be challenging. So that's 880. Let's hurry up, y'all. We gotta finish this in like really 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's go, y'all. That's 880 dips.
And there's another thing people don't understand about this greenway or whatever, right? This is a national park. What that means? I mean, any law addition, I just say it like that, can come through here. From the United States Army, U.S. Marshals, State Police, anybody can come over here because this is now a national park, which means it has the same rights as the fucking and that's why you've been seeing more and more state shit over here. Now you have jurisdiction. Just to rights. And that's why they want to make sure the park will go all the way through Detroit, Highland Park, and certain cities, so they have jurisdiction over them cities. Thing is about that shit, they can change everything. You see what happened in DC, because I forgot how DC go, but it's belongs to the government or however the fuck that shit go. They can do the same shit here. Why? Because Detroit ain't a city no more. It's a stock market.
Hell yeah.
It's a hub.
Hell
Only
yeah.
thing connecting you, shit. Detroit is closer to Canada than anywhere else. Hell, you got Dubai next door. Shit, you got all the natural resources surrounded by 5 fresh lakes. Shit, ain't nowhere else in this world you gonna go and see no 5 fucking fresh lakes. Then that's another thing going into this smart city shit. Nuclear plants. If you was gonna
Nuclear.
build a nuclear plant, right,
Nuclear, y'all.
what would you need?
Nuclear.
Fresh water.
Nuclear.
So the biggest source of fresh water would be what? Michigan. That's why they say Detroit is the first smart city.
That's
They
knowledge,
start
y'all.
building nuclear plants and grids here. Going
That's-
into DTE. That's why DTE is putting so much shit into this. Going broke. trying to build that goddamn grid because then on the long run,
Let's
you
go.
gonna need me
We go do 10.
like a natural resource. Believe me, DP ain't doing shit for your benefit.
Hell.
These niggas doing shit to not monopolize. And then you remember when we was in school, whatever, right? Middle school, they said a monopoly was illegal. Now, if they ain't the game plan,
That's 890.
oh, even with the lots or whatever, right? They even play, like, you know how you live next to a lot, you want to buy that lot? They even did that like a game of Monopoly.
I did it. But
Yeah.
I had that lot, but I was about to get the other one. I was like, fuck that lot. It's all
Nah.
mine. I ain't about to
See, they did it just like the game Monopoly.
get it.
You can't-
Y'all hear? I told y'all we
Yeah,
live in
you
the
can't,
monopoly
like,
world.
if you buy a lot over here, right, you can't buy the one across the street until somebody else don't buy it. But if you build up to that, I bought this lot, I'm about the one next to it, I'm about the one next to it, I'm about this one, then I can become a monopoly.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is, they keep track of who buy the most land. So whenever you buy, whoever buying too much, guess what? Your ass gonna disappear.
Y'all
Then
hear
once your
that?
ass disappear, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna be there to claim your shit, so they took their shit back. That's the whole point of the card, the bridge card, and everything being on credit card. Because you are now
Paper
the
trail.
store.
Keep it track.
Yeah, you are not a store. This motherfucker buy this, he buy that. Oh, he got an overstock of this, and we short on that, go rob his ass.
Yeah.
Because they already know what you got. Because you bought everything on credit card. Now, if you bought everything cash, ain't no way to keep track of it. Still keep your identity. You got everything credit, they can cut you off. They can make you homeless in the drop of a dime. Snap of an eye. Snap of a finger.
890. That was 900. 910. It's gonna be 920. Hey, we almost finished, bro. It's been about 2 hours.
Really?
You showed your face on camera. I know you did.
Oh, shit.
You almost showed your face on camera. You good?
Woo! Got me nervous about that one. I go too bad enough time. On the face in real life.
I'm gonna do that. Do this right here. I ain't do this yet. I owe 10. Let's go back 920.
My skin coming off. When I had the glove was messing my hands up. That's 920, y'all. Hell yeah, we about to do that thigh wow. Hell yeah. That's 920. We're not gonna miscount. Last week I told you I was mad as hell, y'all, when I miscounted. I'm like, no, next week I'm gonna do them 1,000 on camera. No, we gotta make sure we do a thigh wow. Well, what it was, you know, we was talking, so I've been on here for 2 hours and 15 minutes so far. That's kind of a long time, but I would have been finished. Let's go, y'all. More. Go.
This water is questionable.
Oh, you know what? Hey, he just said the water was questionable, right, y'all? So y'all remember she went to go get some water, and she said it was questionable. That's why I told y'all I'm gonna bring my pH tester, and I'm gonna see the level of that water. I told her I'm on a different water level. I don't drink all water. I gotta test the pH level of everybody's water.
Fluoride.
And she said that water she said it had a funny taste.
Yeah, fluoride. Fluoride.
I always told you they can always pour it in any household. They control all this shit. And I told y'all, when me and him was talking, like if I want to grow a plant, you need water to grow plants. You get where I'm coming from?
And there's another thing people don't understand about what fluoride really is. Fluoride is acid.
And listen to the fucking name, bro.
Yeah, fluoride is acid. That's what they just use in concentration camps.
Fluoride. What I'm doing when I'm letting bro talk. I ain't
And
gonna
then
talk.
this funny thing about fluoride in the dentist, because people don't understand it. A dentist is not there to heal your teeth or make your teeth healthy.
Or the doctor.
No, They're made to create clients.
And keep your ass coming
Yeah.
back.
If that was to heal you, you would never see them again.
You
They're
hear?
made to kill you. That's
What?
why they put fluoride on your teeth. What does fluoride do? Remove the enamel on your teeth to make your teeth more vulnerable.
Y'all better wake
And next
up,
thing
man.
you do, next time you come back, you come down new cavities and shit like that. Like how the fuck I got cavities if I brush my teeth, do all this shit, and come see you every goddamn 6 months? My teeth be in
Fluoride
perfect fucking
also
health,
makes you
but they're not because they're giving you fluoride.
susceptible
Huh?
to mind reading.
What happened?
It also makes you susceptible
I know what you
to
said.
mind manipulation.
Yeah, because
That's
It
why they give it to-
crystallizes-
That's why they put it in our water.
yeah, it crystallizes your
Yeah.
pineal gland.
Make
It
you
crystallize
think.
your
That's
pineal
it.
gland.
Yeah.
So if you're using fluoride, it crystallizes your pineal gland. That's why they put it in water. That's why they put it
Yeah.
on toothpaste. And that's why they put it in when you go to the dentist.
The kids, when you're in the swimming pool, you know some water gonna get in their fucking mouth.
Really? Crystallize. So you ain't think straight. It's just twisting your spirit. Your pineal gland is connected to the universe connection. If that's crystallized, you ain't gonna have no true connection.
That's 9:30.
Like people don't know the difference between a drug dealer on the street and a doctor. What's the difference between a drug dealer on the
Shit,
street and a
shit.
doctor?
You tell me shit.
One
Doc-
went to school for 10
I
years.
trust the
I can
one
say-
on
I
the
can say
street
shit.
more.
The doctor shit works. Shit.
No. One went to school for 10 years.
I got you.
That's the only goddamn
Yeah, I
difference.
got you.
But they both drug dealers.
Hell yeah, I got
A
you.
drug dealer is not gonna take you to
And
rehab,
you know what?
and a
And
doctor
the
is not gonna
difference
take
is
you off the street.
the doctor's really not gonna give us. The drug dealer gonna get his spot for us.
Uh-huh.
The doctor is gonna keep going forever.
Yeah, and then again,
They
encouraged.
making all these fake ass pills, bro.
Yeah, remember?
Remember I tell you about the numbers
Injection?
and the letters. So when I look at a pill, if I see a number in the letter, I can break that letter down to some numbers, and I know that pill is killing them.
Take the letter P off a pill. What you got? The letter P off a pill. What you got? Take the P off the word pill. What word do you use left with? Pill. Yeah. It's like bill. That's why you pay bills. It stress you the fuck out. You don't pay bills to keep you moving. You pay bills to get sick. That's why they created them like that. That's why they call it be ill. Stay sick. Be dizzy, stay sick, you become weak. Like work days of the week and pay bills.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
Then I'm gonna look out for your health because I'm gonna give you a therapist and I'm gonna give you a doctor.
Bullshit.
But if you weren't being sick, you wouldn't need all that shit, would you?
That's bullshit.
Then think of how many people talking about they getting headaches recently or whatever, right? Going back to the Malcolm X thing. If you start walking shit off, you'll walk that headache off. Because you're going to be walking and thinking at the same time. That's your brain trying to grow. Just like you said in the movie. It's like my brain is growing. It's like a light came on. I got a headache. Kept reading. Started walking around and meditating.
Hell
He
yeah.
ain't had them headaches no more, did he?
Oh. I'm in pain. What up, bro? Good.
What up, man? Hey, it's going to take some water.
Man, that's 950 right there. Bro, help me get through this. Bro, help me get through this. See, everybody come on my YouTube channel. I give them love, bro. I know you ain't want your face to be on the channel, but I'm gonna give you a love, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna show you some love.
Yeah, because I go through enough trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you some love, bro.
Then people start pushing. Oh, he the one talking about that shit. Get his
Yeah.
ass. I already have enough trouble.
That's why I was telling my people I ain't gonna say sacrifice, but I be doing a lot of shit I don't really supposed to be doing on here. Like with that lottery, that's it, some shit I supposed to kept that a secret.
Cause I'm messing with that's like you messing with a dope man spot. You telling the police, man, they selling dope over there. What you think that dope man gonna do
Why
if
you
he
think-
find out?
Why you think if you a casino, you know how to count cards, they kick you directly the fuck out that bitch, then tell other casinos, hey, look for this motherfucker 'cause you know how to count cards. Don't look.
See, that's all it is, but that should be good with tongue. You gotta know how to count
But
them
as long
cards.
as long as this other motherfucker throwing away his house, kids, tuitions, and all that shit, everything's cool.
Right, that's crazy. Hey, y'all, that's 950. Let's go, y'all.
But if this is for sure win, oh no, that's cheap. The fuck?
Let's go.
We about to go, y'all. It's supposed to 2.5. We've been on here 2.5 hours, bro.
Oh shit, I ain't thinking like that.
What's that? That's 960. Wow, my palm on fire. My skin came off. It really was them gloves. The gloves was rubbing against my skin. And my palms on fire. Like some of my skin gone. What I said, that was 960. Yep. It's gonna be 970. That's 970. Ten more make 980. What's love to everybody who stopped by, y'all? That's 980.
I could have did more, but I had a shirt on. I ain't gonna lie.
Moving is medicine, bro.
Huh? No, the shirt is killing me. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause like I told you yesterday, that's why I wear the shirts that I do.
Uh-huh.
But when I wear shirts that actually fit, you see how this motherfucker feel like goddamn dress?
That's 990.
See, I don't always put my face in the camera neither, though, bro. I know they be like, man, you don't never be in your face. No, not really.
Then like another thing, like I was saying about certain things yesterday, that's what I said.